Hey guys, it's Tiffany from the blog growingdawn.com. Today I thought that I would take you guys along on our homeschool morning. So this vlog is going to be all about our morning homeschool routine. It is very rainy and cloudy, and I actually thought about not filming this vlog because the lighting is kind of low, but I think I can make it work. Mornings like this, we just tend to be a little bit more lazy and take a little bit longer to get going, which is totally fine. We have nothing else to do today. We've actually had a very low-key week because we've been getting over some sickness, and a lot of our church and regular school stuff has been canceled due to sickness. So we've really just been having a low-key week, just hanging out around the house and getting things done here. So yeah. What? It's Lachlan telling me that he's all done with his chores. So yeah, as you can see, I haven't even made my bed or anything yet. The way our mornings usually go is Steven and I get up, we do our reading, and then I will cook breakfast for the kids. We'll eat, and then the kids get started on their chores. So my kids are 8, 6, 5, and 1. Obviously the 1-year-old doesn't do chores yet. But the things that they do are things like unload the dishwasher, tidy up the living room, gather up dirty laundry from the day before. Sometimes they'll throw a load of laundry in the washer for me. Just stuff like that. Those are the things that they do pretty much every day. So once they get their chores done, we all sit down at the kitchen table and do school. And I will say that I am very blessed because I have a wonderful husband who usually is home this time of day because he works from home. We both work from home. So a lot of times he will do at least part of the boys' school with them, and I'll go into that a little bit more here in a bit. We are using Gather Round Homeschool for the first time this year. So that is what you will see in action today. We are actually loving it, and I have a lot more I could say about that, but I'm not going to do that in this video. This video is just taking you guys along on our homeschool morning. Although Steven is home, I'm pretty sure today I'm going to be responsible for doing most of the school. He has some things he needs to do outside. Today is a day that we need to move Beulah, our mini Jersey cow's fence. So he's going to head out and do that here in just a few while there's a break in the rain. So I am going to make my bed, and I'm going to check on the kids and see how their chores are going, and then once that's done, we will get started. Okay, so let me kind of walk you guys through what a typical homeschool morning is like for us. Usually I have all 3 of the kids sit down at the dining room table. My first grader and my kindergartner are both doing Gather Round Homeschool Ready to Read. They are in book number 2 right now, or level 2, whatever. There's 4 levels. So I have both of them doing the same level. It's a little bit easy for my first grader, but this just really simplifies things for me. It makes it easier for me to school both of them at the same time. And he's still learning a lot. It's still great review for him. It's strengthening his confidence in reading.
The living God. When can I?
That's very good. While they are doing that, I have my 3rd grader get started on some cursive practice. And once he finishes his cursive practice, he goes to the computer or the tablet and does his math. So this year we are using teaching textbooks for 3rd grade math, and it is all online. You can use it either on a computer or tablet or a smartphone. And so far we have loved it. He is doing great with it. He loves it. I love how hands-off it is, but yet at the same time I can see exactly what he's doing, exactly what he's learning, and it's just been really great. grader finishes up with those two things before I'm finished with the younger ones, then I will either have him read a chapter book, or today what I had him do is go ahead and get started on his seat work page for our Gather Round unit study, which right now the unit study that we are on is the farming and food unit. We just started it like last week, so I think we're only on, well, today we're finishing up lesson 4. Really liking it so far. So if you're not familiar with Gather Round Homeschool, it's meant to be a unit study that all your kids, all the ages, can do together. There is one teacher's guide, so you basically read from the teacher's guide to the whole family each day, and then every child has a notebook that is tailored to their level. Today I had Liam, my 3rd grader, sit down and work on his seat work, which is copying a Bible verse, doing some calendar work, and doing some nature sketching. So he worked on that while I finished up with the younger two. I got started cleaning up because there was quite a bit of cutting and pasting mess on the table. So I worked on cleaning all of that up while my 1st grader pulled his notebook out. Now I will say my 3rd grader, he can pretty much work on everything independently. He reads very well. He follows instructions very well. But my 1st grader, he is still learning, although he is doing so much better with his reading. He's learned so much just in the last several months. I still have to sit down with him and kind of work through instructions with him and encourage him in his writing, let him know he's doing a good job, just keep that motivation going, which I don't mind doing at all. We've decided to do this unit a little bit differently. This time we are spreading the lessons out a little bit. Instead of trying to complete a whole lesson every day, we are spreading it across 2 days. So today we didn't do any of the reading. I had done that not yesterday because my oldest was sick, but the day before that I had done all the reading for this lesson. So today we just worked on finishing up our notebook pages, doing our seat work, and reviewing our spelling and vocabulary words. So in today's lesson, which was about flower farms, there was an experiment to do where we needed 3 fresh cut flowers. So I sent the boys up to their Grammy's house to go cut a few roses from her rose bushes, with her permission, of course. And so they rode their bikes up there, they took their backpack, and they cut 3 roses. We put 1 in the freezer, we put 1 in the refrigerator, and then we just left 1 out on the counter. And so they're supposed to observe what happens with each one and then document the differences. So that was the last thing we did today, and thankfully Stephen kind of worked through explaining that experiment with them because it was time for me to start working on lunch. So he did that part with them, and after that we were done for the day. I'm not gonna lie, things were a little bit chaotic today. But hey, it's okay. I'm kind of used to it. I'm used to having to get up and down and deal with different things, and I think the kids are really getting used to that as well. Today we started probably around 10 and we finished right around noon. So I would say that this was a very typical homeschool day for us. We really never spend more than 2 hours total on our bookwork. I am always pretty adamant about getting finished before lunchtime because their attention starts waning, and honestly, my attention starts waning. It's much easier for me to stay focused in the morning too, so I don't really expect them to be any better at that. That is it, guys. I would love it if you gave me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I share about modern homesteading, homeschooling, and farmhouse life. Thanks for being here. I'll see you guys in the next video.